A funny thing happened on the way to school. Written by David Cali, illustrated by Benjamin Chaud. So, why are you late this morning? Well, it's a long story actually. First, some giant ants stole my breakfast, ate it all up in seconds. It was quite impressive. So I went to borrow bread from the neighbours next door. That exactly wasn't a good idea. Look out below! Charles, you're scaring the armadillos. Oh, here we go again. Then, on the way to the bus stop, I was attacked by evil ninjas. After vanquishing them, a sea of scary majorettes got in the way. I think they thought I was cute and wanted me to be their mascot. I'm not sure though. And then out of nowhere, a massive ape appeared and mistook the school bus for a banana. Luckily, I wasn't on the bus, but I was able to snap a shot on my phone. Well, so then I hopped on my skateboard and then was seized by mysterious mole people who, oddly enough, had very good manners. Oh, so that's why you're late? Oh no, I easily escaped them. They were a tad dim-witted. It was just that right after that, I suddenly shrank, just like Alice in the Wonderland, but I didn't eat anything or drink any tonic. It was oddly strange. And then I became gigantic, so I decided to take 3 colossal steps to school. But on the second step, I returned to my regular size and fell into a pond where I had to find off a strange blob who, oddly enough, it looked like a pear. Once I got the blob off my back, an elephant grabbed me by the trunk. Since the elephant parade was headed in the right direction, I still could have made it to school on time. It's just that there was an unfortunate incident with a mouse. Apparently they're quite scared of those. Then I ran into a little girl who asked me to help her find her grandmother's house. She had a lovely red cloak on, although I did feel like I was being followed. Well, since I'd never had breakfast, we stopped for a quick bite along the way. It was delicious, actually. I've never had house before. So that's why you're late? No, by then I wasn't far from school at all. But I couldn't help following a boy going into the opposite direction. He was playing a magical pipe. It was quite mesmerizing. So I took a shortcut, but I must have made a wrong turn because I landed in an unusually large spider web. Luckily, I had my universal gadget belt and was able to get myself out. I was on my way again when I ran into Bigfoot, who asked me to take his picture. You know, he is quite photogenic. It's amazing. But then the Yeti came along and asked for one too, and then they just got all silly. Finally, out of the woods, I found myself surrounded by a flock of sheep and a team of ducks. Really, you couldn't even see the ground, there were so many. And it just made sense to help the farmers separate them. Well, then, because of my champion chess skills, the president called to see if I'd help save the planet from an alien invasion. Well, he was so thankful after that. He let me fly his private plane around town. So that is why you're late? Oh no, I actually made it to school on time, but I forgot my backpack. So I went home to get it. Then I used my uncle's time machine to make it back to school on time. But something definitely went wrong. And that is why I'm late to school. Well, I see. And how am I supposed to believe this story? Behind you. The end.